Hi, I'm outdoors writer David Figura, and today I'm with Mike Joyner from McGraw in Cortland County. Mike is a veteran wild turkey hunter. He's also author of 3 books on turkey hunting: The Hills of Truxton, Tales of the Turkey Woods, and Grand Days in the Turkey Woods. Mike is also past president of the New York chapter of the National Wild Turkey Federation. Now, there's 2 seasons to hunt wild turkey in New York: the spring and the fall. And the fall season stretches from October 1st this year to the 14th in the northern zone, and October 16th to the 29th in the southern zone. And the season limit is 1 bird, either sex. Mike, briefly, how is the fall season different from the spring season?
Well, hey, Dave, thanks for having me. Most people are very familiar with the spring season, where you try to lure in a gobbler, a male bird, by imitating a hen and getting him to overcome his natural instinct to make the hen come to him. In the fall, you're dealing with flock dynamics. There's several ways you can go at it, but a couple of methods are breaking them up either on foot or with a dog that's trained to chase turkeys, or you wait to a likely area they'll meet up, like the feed, cornfields, or they coming off the roost. You've done your scouting, you know about where they are, and you can either pick out a bird and shoot outright, and you can clear them away from the flock, or you can break them up. Some of the things that do work in the spring do work in the fall. Just in general, turkeys talk like turkeys all year long. In the fall, you'll be looking at using a clock, simple plain hen yelps, assembly yelps. Once in a great while, you'll hear them kiki. The young ones, especially the young males, will kiki a lot. The male gobblers will gobble in the fall. But the main difference is you're working on association, wanting to be part of the flock. That's the main difference, is that you don't have the mating impulse that you normally have in the spring.
Are there any calls you use that are different from the spring?
This will be just your typical yelp. Where the assembly yelp that I had mentioned earlier is to be something more like this. Now, normally, in the spring, you would think that it's excessive calling. I have heard that in the spring, but it's not what you normally hear. Right. The other call that I would demonstrate would be a cluck. And if it's windy, or if you're talking with your buddy, you might not notice it. And sometimes if you don't notice it, you take a few more steps and realize you just missed out on an opportunity. That happens a lot.
The clucks, the kikis, and the gobble?
Assembly yelp is one that I would use a lot in the fall, or even just a plain yelp. You'd be amazed how many times you work in a piece of woods very slowly. You just do a nice soft yelp, and all of a sudden one will talk back to you, especially if they want company.